Welcome to the AlbionTV War Report, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is Friday, the 26th of September, 2025. I am your host, the Chosen One, and I'm joined today by Robin Hood RS on the play-by-play, and of course, Bogle behind the scenes on the camera. We are currently spectating the 14 UTC time slot here on Albion Asia on a 15-minute delay. If you guys have reports of live content out there in the world, please contact us through Discord. It is the quickest, most efficient way to let us know what's happening. But Robin, we do have a little bit of something to start the day, and not necessarily a fight, but somebody's here to defend a possible attack.
Yes. One more times are here. Ragnarok are the ones launching onto the territory. We also had a launch in the zone northeast in High Tree Borderlands between Laughing Boulevard and Dragonblade, but no sign from Laughing Boulevard that they're actually sadly defending today because they put on a freaking show yesterday. But today, they're not choosing to mass and defend, so we gotta hope and pray that that someone shows up here in the zone, because that's all we've got.
Is it really all we have? We might have some castles.
We may have some castles.
I'm not saying anybody's gonna fight over those castles, Robin, but I mean, it might. But, you know, we do have some spicy situations happening over here on Albion Asia. Things could change. The status quo is possibly gonna change. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the big guys, but we saw, like, that Peony Flower didn't show up when the rest of their alliance needed them yesterday.
Yeah, I got information from one of my informants here on the Asia server, and they said that Foghole has gone into retirement. I'll bring up word for word if I can find it real quick on my old list here. Here we go. My informant said Foghole full retirement seems to be true if the plaque officer hasn't told you yet. The reason is lack of ZVZ content.
Yeah, none.
This
none here. Yeah.
info might be important for AOTV, so please poke SBI to work harder.
Yeah, I think, yeah, SBI should definitely start coming to CTAs and bringing more people to the CTAs than anybody else. I think that's, if SBI could get an alliance together that could dwarf the alliance of everybody else, maybe they could force the action and force some ZVZ content out there. But they might have to, I don't know, like, they might have to spread their group around to multiple areas. I've seen that happen with some other alliances that were very large. They'd go to multiple locations and get fights in other areas. Or, get this, Robin, I knew some alliances that actually kept themselves really small or didn't even, you know, go over 600 people. I mean, that, I've seen that. And they got a lot of fights. Maybe SBI should do that to get some fights. They should work harder at that.
It seems like the information may have trickled down to some of the other alliances here, because once again, Idol raising a raid banner here, this time in Sunfang Dawn. Ooh, against Papaya Pok here. They have 2,465 raw energy in storage. But we also saw the Flying Dutchman attempting to raid Pure Gold yesterday.
Yes, they did.
In Driftwood Valley, or Driftwood Vale, shall I say.
Yep.
And that is under the banner of, you know, the CTP coalition. Also, this group right here, Papaya, underneath the same coalition. Like we said yesterday, you know, it could be nothing. Something could be happening. We just don't know. It just could be the Flying Dutchman looking to poke and prod to see what they can find. But yesterday they did put on a show. They didn't get the raid off in time, but they did win that battle board quite a bit, and they did have another unit up there as well that they were working with in the raid. So maybe a little road coalition forming up for Idle. Maybe, you know, now Fuckle's stepped away and gone into retirement. The doors are open. You know, the keys to the castle are up for grabs. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give them the caster's curse. You know, I don't want suddenly, you know, 3 zones to be cluster queued and Idle can't fight. So I don't want to say too much.
I mean, we've seen some friendly fights, you know, with the guys in CPT, so they get some content, right? But other than that, you know, they push out a lot of other content. So these guys here, Idle, one of the other big groups, we did expect them to kind of make a push against them pre-season. Like that was the off-season buzz, right? But then we saw a couple of groups of their coalition fall out. But if the coalition of CTP is falling apart, and all these different alliances have to work on their own, Idle now is at a whole new level of what they can take on.
Idle will now be one of the, if not the strongest alliance here on the server. Looking at Sept as well, while these guys are sieging, a couple comments being made. One of them being no more A-Bing alliance. A-Bing is actually Focal, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it looks like the information has trickled down, and this is now the outcome where the Flying Dutchman and Idle will be looking to take control and position themselves potentially here.
Well, I just hope there's a challenge at the top. You know, I want whoever is in first or second place up in that area to actually have to be fighting for it, you know? I don't want it to be like another preordained season where we just know who first, second, third are going to be, because the forces are there to determine it.
Yeah, it would. I think if there will be a contest, it would be Nori versus Idle, or Idle versus Nori, whatever way you look at it, right?
To watch. I'd watch that.
Like that's the only, like, Nori is the only group that I can think of that can contest Idle at the moment. If we're just completely removing CTP Alliance from the equation here.
Well, what happens with you, Jin? You know, like those guys are still there. And they are kind of like an offshoot, so they're still in this, depending on who they go with, right? I think you got a couple of different groups out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and look here to see. Where did Jin fall? Was it Jin and 5555 working together? Here it is. I got my information.
Yeah, you got the notes. I don't have the notes. I'm just going from
so
a faulty memory here.
It would have been Nori and CTP working together versus 55555 and Jin. That was meant to be the holy war for this season.
Yeah.
So Jin, if anything, potentially would fall on the side of Idle right now.
Well, I mean, if it's a two-sided war, what I'm saying is that this is just another group that I don't think is necessarily part of 100% that two-sided war. If it turns into a situation where it's anybody can take it, you know, there are other groups besides Idle out there that can fight against them as well. I don't think they're the only ones that could do it. Depending on how much it really breaks apart, right? Like, at what level, you know, because I don't think Sunrise Sunset is going away anytime soon. They're not just disappearing.
CCTV, I don't think even are active anymore. I just looked at their guild stats. 111 members active last week was 138.
We just saw Jim yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before, with somebody else. It was like they've got a new group going. I don't remember which one it is there. I think it's still under the same tag, so.
Nothing left in the Jin Alliance apart from CCTV, and yeah, 111 members and falling.
That's not great.
One territory under their name.
Let's see where he is.
And it says Jim is online. Or yeah, that's their slogan. I don't know what that means, but
well, he's not online right now.
Yeah. So again, a lot of moving parts here.
Maybe not.
Anything can happen, but it does look like CCTV might be out of the picture, at least for now, in the major wars potentially to come here. Flying Dutchman moving that energy southwest, and they will continue to take their raiding party into the heartland here of Nori as they make their way towards Razor Rock Ravine territory, which is also owned by Papaya. Another 2,761 raw energy in this territory here. Razor Rock Gulch also underneath the same timer, another 4,000 energy there. That will be All Rise territory though. So we maybe, just maybe Lucky Ben rallies the troops. He is online. They are in their hideout. 61 online, ZVZ gear equipped, but no party made here for Lucky Ben so far. Actually, they are a couple maps away over in Murder Gulch Ravine at the moment, so we'll see. Maybe they get poked and prodded enough here for an actual defense. The Flying Dutchman, though, will carry on their raiding parties streaming through some of these territories here. It's crazy how like just one singular person going, okay, I'm leaving now. Bye.
Yeah. We've seen that happen on several different groups, though.
Yeah, it's true. It's just so crazy. Like, it was funny because just the other day, like, actually, I think it was during the NBA playtest, like afterwards when we were talking about, you know, how things work with the political system and everything. We were talking about Asia, and I was like, yeah, CTP, you know, fuck all. He owns literally 100%. The whole entire Outland is under his control. And it's going to be that way, right? No one can really stop him. But it seems like the only thing that can stop him is him actually, you know, wanting to play the game. And once he's stepped away here, the floodgates are now open for everybody to try and come in and take their slice of the pie. But it's only been a couple days, shows it. Like, surely, like, if he's only stepped away because there was no ZVZ content,
right?
And you instantly, like, day 2, you have the Flying Dutchman here
out there
knocking at your
content.
Doors.
Yeah, that's, you know, ZVZ content.
Yeah,
I mean, like, well, I think it's unfortunately people don't like to take responsibility for their own actions or accept the fallout of what they do. There's like a cognitive dissonance there, right? Like if you're doing something over and over again and it's creating an environment and you don't like your environment, you can change that, right? Stop doing that thing. But people keep tending to do the thing, and we call it like players are, you know, players are like a river. They take the most direct approach, right? You know, like water flows downhill. They're gonna just go through whatever obstacle to win, even if that obstacle is their own enjoyment. And people have to figure out that there are more important things than the prize. Sometimes it's about how you get the prize. Like, you know, they don't let you use steroids in the Olympics, for example, right? You could do it, win, but then it's not going to do anything. You might have beat everybody, but you didn't really win. Like they even took those people's like prizes away, right? Like if they find out afterwards, like no, you didn't win. Sometimes.
Depends who you are, I guess.
Sometimes it's just an asterisk next to your name. Like it's a lot of home runs, but we're gonna put a little star next to it.
You know. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, what are your so? I mean, we're kind of like just skirting around the issue of the fact that these guys have put so many people on the field with their coalition that it stifled content, right? It stifled his content. He's mad that the actions that he took by creating a large coalition of guilds and alliances made it so there was nobody who could fight against him. And now
yeah.
the rumor is, and this is just rumor. I'm not saying this is what he's doing. I don't want to sound like I'm yelling at him specifically. If this is the reason, like if this is his reason, this reason isn't good because you are in control of that.
Yeah, and it's his own doing, right? At the end of the day, like this is the outcome. We've seen it before on other servers as well. You know, the players within that group are benefiting and reaping the rewards of having a nice quiet life in the inner ring, making a lot of money via gathering or hideout crafting, whatever it may be. But at the end of the day, when it comes to them engaging in big ZVZ battles that they all want to do and they love, because that's why they're in these big guilds to begin with, they don't get that. But at the time, while they're reaping the rewards, they don't care.
No, they don't.
Well,
for a little while.
But over time, when they are just doing these things that aren't large scale ZVZs and they're bored of it, then they start going Sandbox Interactive or SBI, give us new content, give us something, do something. You're the reason why, there's nothing going on and we're bored. We, blah, blah, blah. We've seen it time and time again, but at the end of the day, as it's always been ever since the game was created back in like 2015, it's the players that make the content.
Oh yeah,
it's up to the players' political choices in game as well about generating that content. And we've had the ups and downs of activity throughout the years. We've been into blue donut situations where nothing happens for seasons upon seasons because the people at the very tippity top are reaping the rewards the most, and they have made it so much so that they are benefiting the most, that there's no point of them going to war, and they are they're able to pay off everybody's that would potentially give them that content and deny it. So and that's another thing, right? Like even if someone showed up, they would deny the content because at the end of the day, if it's a content guild attacking the big blue donut, you just don't show up, and then that content guild gets bored and then they vanish and disappear. That's what we've seen also as well.
Yeah,
so like yeah,
people are going to, like, if you do the thing that allows you to win but you don't like doing what you're doing and you complain that you're not enjoying what you're doing but you're winning, it can be easy to blame the people who made the game, right? Because you're doing what you think it is necessary to win, and what you do in order to win is not fun. We saw it with 5v5s, and in order to win, you had to have your best 5v5 team fight everybody else, right? And if you had your second best team or your third best team, your chances of winning went down. And that meant that group of 5, like at the peak of the worst that this got was that people were on a timer where they were sleeping for like an hour or two, going to a 5v5 match, sleeping for a couple of hours, going to a 5v5 match, sleeping for a couple of hours, and going to a 5v5 match. And they had 6 different alts, so they could be all around the world. It was ruining their lives, but they were winning. And every time SBI did anything they could do to make it harder for the players to do this activity, the players said, hold my beer, I'm going to do something even more ridiculous to myself so that I can do this. I'm going to tome up another character. You know, I'm going to, log in at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna. They did ridiculous things, Robin, in order to win, but they were miserable doing it.
But they won.
But they won. And they still talk about winning. Like, that's the thing,
Yep.
is the people who did that still talk about winning today. And they talk about this giant sacrifice that they made like some kind of badge of honor. And I'm like, kids, you guys, no. You were miserable while you were doing it. You were mad all the time. It was so bad that the game had to change, right? With ZVZ, so much has gone into this game to limit the ability of alliances to dominate the field. Yet players continue to work beyond the tools of the game to create forces that are so large and cooperative that there is no fight to be had. If you make friends with all your enemies and you all work together to share, and you're mad that you don't have any enemies, that's on you and the 10 groups that you're playing against. If you say the only fight you have is the friendly fight you organize, well, then stop being friendly with those guys and actually fight over shit. Really fight over the shit. Know that you like those guys enough so that you trust that they're going to put on a good game and a good show. Come back tomorrow and do it again, but this time actually have something on the line and not have a predetermined outcome like some kind of wrestling match.
Yeah. Well, someone did show up here. Well, not on screen. Lucky Ben did bring a fighting force into Razor Rock Gulch, and it was actually the energy was actually dropped here. It wasn't taken by Maverick.
He just ran.
He just ran. So, not sure what happens next here. We'll wait and see.
He's just setting the world on fire, man.
the-
That's all he wants to do right now, is just set the world on fire. That energy slows him down. Can't get to the next zone. What did you say? It was like 250 energy? Why? Right? Like,
it would have been 2,000 energy.
oh, okay. That's kind of worth taking.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think he is rotating to the legendary castle in Sunfang Ravine.
Ooh, okay, yeah, he's in Sunfang Approach now, on the
yeah.
beeline.
Yeah. It wasn't a big force either from All Rise. I don't even think they had a disarray debuff, to be honest. But they are not chasing. They are going back to doing their own thing. So. Oh. Bogo should have had that nap by the looks of it. Just read Twitch chat.
Oh well, on the screen title it says Asia, like we are on Asia, and then the Twitch title. It's fixed now.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, looks like Maverick and the boys will be looking to flip this legendary castle in Sunfang Ravine. It is pretty much slap bang in the middle of all the other forces that could potentially show up here, so we'll see if they do. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out on some of the other castles. I think there was a rare castle elsewhere. Where was that again? Avalanche Ravine, and that is currently held by Aguila. I'm gonna go check real quick. See if anyone's fighting over it yet, or if we're just chilling. We are just chilling. Okay. Alright. Tomorrow should be an interesting one, as it is going to be legendary castles for every single castle here tomorrow on Saturday. We also will be having a special guest join us at 20 UTC tomorrow as well, as Quokey, who is a game designer at Sandbox Interactive, will be joining Chosen, Tazik, and Bogle at 20 UTC. Looking forward to that. Obviously, Going over a little bit of everything here. It does say in the description, Quokey will share insights from his years working on Albion, reflect on the game's evolving development, and offer a glimpse at his current projects. Expect a relaxed atmosphere, some PvP action, and the chance to get to know one of Albion's designers a little bit better.
I'm looking forward to that too, Robin. It's going to be a lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoy hanging out with that man anytime I get an opportunity to do it. He's a hilarious person. We have spent a lot of time after the roundtable, meetings talking. You've spent a lot of time with him after any of your NDA tests, hanging out with him. The guy can go on.
Yes.
We have the same gift of being able to make a 30-minute meeting turn into a 4-hour meeting, and he may be able to even challenge me for meeting extension like champion. Like he is very good at it. I am thoroughly impressed by his skills, and I look forward to challenging those skills on Saturday and seeing how long we hang out, because when we were talking about our plans for what we wanted to do, I said we got an hour to do this, and he was like, okay, this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do, and I said, that's going to take longer than an hour, and he's like, yeah. So we're going to probably be there longer than an hour.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, after the NDA playtest the other day, I went to bed at 2 a.m., so it would have been 3 a.m. for him. And he was still in office, by the way.
It was at the office. So I've been at the office till pretty late myself, and I don't even, I'm not even there all the time. People hang out there pretty late. They do work into the wee hours. They hang out there as comrades in arms, hanging out and playing games and just enjoying the studio there as like a public space. It's really quite cool. I'm looking forward to bringing Robin there next year.
Yeah, well, I would say finally going over there, but I have
You've been there before.
Yes.
Well, was that the old studio or the new one?
I'm pretty sure they're both the same, no?
They moved into you'll see.
They expanded a floor. Yeah. I know that.
Well, they're expanding again. It's wild. I'm looking forward to eventually showing it off and doing a real tour of the studio. We had recorded a tour.
Yeah, I did get asked about that, where that video was, literally during the NDA playtest. So
yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't ask. That's one of those things that.
Yeah.
There's some footage from that trip that should, if they still did it on film, it should be burned. But because it's on like hard drives and stuff, you shouldn't burn that. Like rare earth metals, bad. Don't burn that. But like.
Yeah, need those.
Buried deep underground in like one of those special mountains where they put the stuff nobody should see. There were some things.
There are some things. There was a lot of drinking the nights before.
Oh, I'm talking about the stuff that happened that we filmed.
Oh.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about the weird, silly things like having like a 6-hour meeting with Robin Hooders being the only person who was remote, and he wasn't coming from like a computer, like a laptop or something where you could see him on camera or anything. He was coming from a projector above our heads. So there was this like disembodied voice, like the computer in Star Trek or something like that, just chiming in occasionally with, actually.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin, can you give me a fact, please? Are you next to a computer? Can you use Google, sir?
And then the meeting coming to an end, and you guys forgetting that was in there. Just leaving you there.
Yeah. Just forgetting you were there. Yeah. Not saying goodbye. Well, you were quiet for like a long time. I think we all thought you had like left. You were like, "This is a dumb meeting. I'm gone."
You guys, you guys like to yap.
Well, it was like it was a long meeting. It was a long meeting. We talked about a lot of stuff. But yeah, sorry for all the inside baseball guys, but we're not seeing much on screen here with Maverick and Idol, so we're going to have to talk about other things.
We're going to have to talk about patch 6.
Gold? Did you talk about the gold sale?
No, we didn't actually.
I heard there's gold for sale. If you want to get a little bit of gold, you can get that a lot cheaper right now. If you want to get a lot of gold, you can get it for a bit cheaper right now. It's pretty cool.
You can indeed. Gold sale up to 20% off will be running until September 29th. You can get the discounted gold via the online web shop, or if you're on the native client in-game store.
Nice.
So yeah, if you're on mobile devices, if you're on Steam, if you're on Epic, if you're on anything else, it's the web shop that you have to utilize to get hold of this discounted price on the gold. And again, that goes on to September 29th. So all weekend long. There you go.
Well done there. Well done there, sir.
Thank you. And talking about gold price, I mean, I haven't really looked at it a little bit. We do have Maverick dismounting as scavengers
whoa.
inside.
There's another. This is some giga content right here, Robin.
They are mounting up and they are leaving. I don't blame them. I don't have 37%. The scavengers are not gonna do this. But anyway, back to gold.
If only there was another group that was about the same size.
Yeah, if only. But yeah, gold price has been falling steadily here on Albion Asia. 4 weeks ago, it was at 12,785.
Wow.
Right now, it is down just
10,000.
Just nearly at 10,000. So 10,280 is the current price.
That's
so
2,500 drop. That's significant. Yeah, I hope nobody was still invested in gold during that. That's a lot.
It is a lot. A big drop there. Actually, I don't know if scavengers are going to be able to escape because Flying Dutchmen are sieging from both sides.
They get them in. Oh no.
They're going to.
Now they're going up to Suicide Alley here and going to catch them out the backside. They're just trapping these guys in. Oh man. Yeah, you got to just sacrifice a couple of guys.
Yeah, just hope for the best. Pop those pots and yeah. Yeah.
Well, Sandamon went wild there. I think he killed the entire group of them. This is not a fight, Robin. I don't like watching this. I feel
it's a massacre.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't feel good showing this.
It is what it is, as they say in the biz. By the way, I just noticed on Twitch, because I have Turbo, I can actually rewind the VOD now, like on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see that. Look at That's neat. When did that happen?
I think that was update today.
Okay, because yeah, I see that now. I can go back and I can rewind oh my god.
And
I don't have to have a separate program to rewind the street.
Wow.
Look at what we just did. This is gonna be Bogle. I'm gonna be able to look at what you did now.
That's pretty cool. Hopefully it. Let me have a look. I think it is just for Twitch Turbo and selected others at the moment.
Selected others?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Where's the announcement? Oh my god,
why do they hide everything from
socials?
you?
Yeah.
It should be like on the front page if you just
support. There we go. Got it.
Oh boy.
Because it's not actually on Twitch's official Twitter. It's on Twitch's support Twitter. Why would you put that there?
Why would you announce the thing that people can see, or the thing that would be a great tool for advertising for your crazy subscription service?
Yeah. Why would you do that? Here we go. Turbo and channel subscribers can now pause, rewind, and catch up on eligible streams.
Well, we must be eligible then.
We are.
Oh, nice.
We will be rolling this out to all users in the future.
Very cool. There you go, guys. I'm very excited for this. We do a lot of competitive events, and one of the things we like to do is watch back, what just happened and say, like, look at this thing that just happened. But we have to usually run another program like Metal or something else and then send a file to Bogle or like stream Discord or something like that, it's a pain in the butt. But now we can just say, Bogle, go back to this timestamp and show me what happens right here.
It's
I'm looking forward to that.
a nice little feature there. It's about time Twitch did something right.
Hey, I mean, there's some give and take.
A lot more take.
Yeah, they take a lot of things back. You know, they used to give a lot more, and you know, it's odd that they make more money now and then give. You know,
It's crazy how that
capitalism.
works.
Yeah, capitalism. Weird.
Crazy. Anyway, back to the castles here. I'm gonna go check Avalanche Ravine. It was held by Aguilar. Now it has been flipped by Snow Rabbits. And there's no one here, but maybe that is where Maverick is actually riding to. It looks like he is riding into that direction. Only a 16 disarray debuff here for Snow Rabbits in KTA Alliance. Not enough, I don't think, to keep the forces of Maverick and the Flying Dutchman out of the castle. Yes. Not great.
I've been bouncing around. I'm not finding anything so far, Robin. This has been a quiet day. You know, on quiet days like this, you know, I do like to, you know, talk about what's going on in the greater area of Albion Online, and it's like we talked about the event coming up this weekend with Quokey. Do we have anything else that's coming up that we should promote? I mean, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head.
Nope.
Do we have a dev talk coming out?
Nope.
Usually about this time.
Nope.
Oh.
I didn't tell you, did I? Oh wait.
Uh-oh. No, you didn't tell me. I know you didn't tell me because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'll put it in our Discord.
Uh-oh. Oh no, you have.
That cannot be repeated. Of course. That's his response to, please, sir, may I have some more?
I got you. I know what's going on. I got you.
Yeah.
So, well, we're going to have to, it's going to be one of those situations where for a little while we're going to have some speculation. And that can be fun. But we do have, we have Quokey on now.
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Not now.
Well, when I say now, as in in the next few.
But you may confuse some people with that.
I might confuse some people.
Wording.
Okay, we got Quokey coming out tomorrow.
He's not coming out.
To the stream, on the show. He's gonna hang out on the stream. He's coming out with us. We're gonna go do some things. Might go out to the Black Zone. Who knows? Jeez, Robin. But I'm gonna give some special news. He's not gonna be the last one we have on the show.
Oh, who else?
I have a list of people.
Oh, okay.
But I don't have dates, and the only one who is confirmed is Greymouth.
Yeah. Oh.
So yes, we have
game director.
Yes,
okay.
we have the game director coming on. And we're going to hang out and chat, he and I, about whatever we want. Kind of like what we're going to do with Quokey a little bit. Quokey is like our first victim in this game of just having a conversation. We're going to see how far, we get in trouble with that.
Yeah, some of the statements he was making, I'm very much looking forward to the show.
When you talked to Quokey last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really looking forward to this, isn't he? He's coming here to change the hearts and minds of the people. I think he's coming in here to campaign for ideas that he wants the community to run with. It's exciting. It's a very different situation here. I don't know if they know what they got themselves into.
I don't think so either.
Quokey here. And Tazik's gonna be on that stream too.
Oh my god, yeah, that's probably the worst thing, right?
I know, that's what I would. So I felt bad for Mostly Bread, because he's over here like, you know, trying to get us to have some guardrails on this interview, right? And the guardrails that Quokey said was like, well, you know, John will be around. He'll yell at me, basically.
Yeah.
That was it. That was like, you know, like, well, let's see how, well, you know, maybe John will get mad later, you know?
Yeah, I got a feeling though, John and Quokey are kind of on like the
On the
same
same page. Oh, I think, I think there's this is going to be an interesting situation having all these guys on at different times and like hearing their inner thoughts on how this works. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think everybody has really enjoyed just how open everybody was during the most recent Q&A. It's kind of like it was a difference in approach, right? We used to be kind of closed, very, you know, little information. I think they're going to try going in a different direction a little bit. Maybe giving extra information, maybe giving too much information. You know, I'm not saying they're going to go full Cliff Belinsky or anything like that, but might get some heads up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. He was like yesterday when we were talking. I can't. Was it yesterday or the day before? Wednesday.
It was Wednesday. When you had to skip a show.
Yeah, and what did he say? He was like, "Oh yeah, you're not on it, are you, Robin?" I was like, "Nope, but I'm gonna be watching." He's like,
Everybody's gonna be watching. Everybody's gonna be watching. Like we both when we were talking to Mostly Bread and we were just like joking around because you know I'm joking with you guys. We're not gonna give away anything we shouldn't. We're both like veterans of this.
oh, he is.
But it, shh, Robin, I'm trying to set something up here. So, but in our discussion, I think we worried a few people that we might. So now I think everybody's going to be listening to that show at the office to see what we do, to see, is this something we're going to keep doing? Are we going to keep letting these people on the air? Because there are some people who are very scared about this.
See,
as you can imagine.
I think those people should
be very scared.
Yeah, let's say that. I mean, to be honest, what the players want the most.
We got a demount. We got a demount, Robin. We're not gonna
have Idol coming in here, but I will finish that little segment on what I was about to say is. I think the players themselves just want an open-minded development studio, like not one to shy away and hide behind the curtain, because let's be honest, in the past, Sandbox Interactive has been very much hidden behind the curtain.
Yeah,
so is a lot of other MMO studios, but now we're in this, you know, information age, you know, social media age, where everyone is more connected than ever. Information is shared all over the place.
Yep.
It's now time for developers like, and I don't want to, you know, bloody, you know, put Call of Duty on the spotlight again, but
oh my god,
just got slaughtered.
Just wrecked these kids.
By the way, prime example, if anyone from Sandbox Interactive is watching, this is why there needs to be a hammer limit on the gates.
Wow.
Because the sheer numbers, like, Snow Rabbit did put up kills on the battle board, by the way. They put a handful of kills. If you scroll up.
I see two.
They put some kills on the battle board, but they just didn't have enough time to fight at the gates. The gates were down literally within seconds. They were willing to stand there and take that fight.
12 seconds.
Yeah, so
from what I can tell from our battle boards, that's pretty quick. And that's not 12 seconds. for the gate. That's 12 seconds from when they started the gate to when they got to starting the hammering the second gate. And now we are 8 seconds later, and the second gate is fallen. So 25 seconds, 2 gates down.
Yeah, and like if a group of 16 disarray debuff is in a defensive position and they're willing to sit there and take the fight versus a level 36 disarray debuff, the castle should offer some sort of defense, and this is why there should be a hammer limit on said gates.
I guess I can't disagree.
3 or 5.
Yeah, I can't disagree, man. I get you.
And then at least then it gives a little bit of a helping hand to the small groups, the real small talented groups that want to go for castles and are willing to take the fights versus those big numbers, a little bit more room and time to maneuver and try and do some damage before the inevitable flood comes in of
They all run over. And that
numbers.
puts it in line with the territories, which have 3 on the gates and 5 on the walls, right?
Yes. Yeah. So, please. But yeah, Maverick now sitting here, securing another castle, another big blob on the northwestern door. That's actually
Okay, that is a fight. Okay. Yeah, I was just looking for those guys. Yeah.
They're only a 16. I don't know
Oh,
if they're
not.
fight.
No, they're not. They're not going to fight against the 30 unless they. Is Griffin Empire here too? Where's Hugh?
No, Joker or this other small blob sitting on territory tower. Maverick, not Maverick, Aguila just zoned out northwest, so they are dropping it as well. So yeah, this will come to an end here.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, back to waffling.
Can we give away some prizes, Bogle? I got new codes coming in. Bogle, I can give you more codes. Let's give somebody a prize because I feel bad about today's lack of content. We have a bunch of viewers here today. A lot of people are having conversations. I think they're kind of frustrated with what they're seeing here on Albion Asia. They're mostly Albion Asia players who are watching right now and just being like, man, I wish I had some content. Bogle, can you be the champion of the day and give these guys some premium?
I can look into my list, but I don't. I think I. Is there? Did you put the new ones in?
I did not put the new ones in. You are that low, huh? All right, let me go do that. Let me go.
I can do some research and find one that wasn't claimed and use that.
Do you
I got one.
Hold on, let me. You got one, okay? Because I gotta do like a thing in order to get you these codes.
You gotta jump through some hoops.
Yeah, I do. We've got these. It's a thing. Bogle, Bogle, do you have like a Chat GPT running right now?
No.
Do you like something like? Do you have another AI?
I can.
You can use?
Just send it over. I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a file.
It's not you made that a lot harder than it had to be, Chosen.
You don't even know, Robin. You don't even know what Bogle and I have to deal with here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, 10 minutes left here. Looking at some of the other castles, maybe any of them flashing to give us an indicator that they are under attack. A lot of the castles few and far between here, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm wondering what chat has going on right now. I'm gonna let them know we're gonna do a giveaway in a moment if they start participating in chat, so we have something to talk about.
No, that castle's getting flipped. No fight there. Maybe Sunshine Delta? Nope. Never mind. Yeah, all the other castles, no fight happening on them, from what I can see. So we'll just float around on Maverick for now.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been bouncing around a bit and always ending up back on Maverick every about 4 minutes as I go through my list. And yeah, I gotta say, I'm really happy that Maverick stuck around. There was that week where we looked like Maverick was leaving. We went to his going away party, and then I think we touched him in his heart, and he was like, I love this community so much. I have to stay and keep fighting for the good people of Albion.
Something along those lines.
I don't know. I'm just Robin. I'm waffling hard here. I just.
Yep. Yeah, I double checked the front page and the forums to see if maybe anything popped up, but no.
Oh wait, what's going on Reddit? Do we have anything going on Reddit? Anybody fighting over there?
Actually, I'm pretty sure. Wait, I think Ramo actually did respond. Yes. Oh. And there was an edit. Big thanks to everyone who jumped in with ideas. Albion's community never disappoints. There's lots of quality stuff here. So, we are aware, but it looks like we're about to finish off with some actual action here, Chosen.
No way.
Yeah, way. And it's going to be Baba zoning in here to take the fight versus Maverick. Baba with a matching disarray debuff. Here we go. Let's see how they play this. Maverick already kind of setting up in a position where he may just give up first gate. Let's see. See how this goes. Well, the Battle of the Ballistas coming in there. And the Flying Dutchman, not one to shy away to taking the fight outside the castle when momentum swings into their favor here. Overcharges now ringing out for Baba.
Maverick now in a defensive position. We'll see how they do on the other direction. Very effective in most cases. Baba coming in quick here. Nice engagement. Nobody falling, though. Both sides holding. Good defensive across the board.
Yep, couple Clericals utilized there. First little tickles coming in. I don't know if Flying Dutchman utilizing any big bomb squads here. Looks like there is a secondary front, and that just shifted to the west. Baba, not even a single hammer here on the gate. I don't know if they realize this is a castle siege, or if the agreement was to step outside. I don't know. But a guild of Baba called Chill here are living up to their name. They are literally just chilling right there.
Glacier Pass Fissure. Okay.
The first shallow engagement coming in here. Maverick looking for a return engagement. Defensive's getting thrown each and every way. Secondary punch coming in here for Baba. No kill secured. Health bar's not even coming close to the halfway point for both sides there. Both sides now once again resetting. Maverick looking to go deep here. Gets turned into a little old frog.
No, he's been frogged.
And retreats back inside. Didn't know Maverick was French. I'm gonna save that one for Archie when we spectate him later on. He's gonna love that one. What did you say? It was something about Glacier Fall Pass?
No,
or...
they said Glacier Pass Fissure, and that's not a zone.
That's no. That is not.
And only one of them has a castle, and it's not on this timer.
Nice.
Yeah, I went to go see what they
These
were
guys
talking about, and you know.
Fight, please, boys. You're killing me here. We literally been yapping for 56 minutes. Fight.
No. Gonna be okay, bro. They're Robin's gonna make it.
Brian's gonna be okay.
Brian's gonna be fine. He's gonna make it.
You know, someone's gonna think that's like my government name. Brian.
Sorry, didn't mean to out you there.
Yep. Wouldn't be the first
Oh,
time.
we do. We have no re, and all rise in Glacier Fall Pass. Okay, I did find
they're friendly fighting then.
Yeah, there's a friendly fight going on over there. Lucky Ben would be your POV.
Yeah, but we'll stick here with Maverick.
Oh well, if there's a real fight going on, then you know, hey.
Well, I say real fight, you know, it's at least there's an objective somewhat on the line here. But with one person swinging at a door, I don't think we're gonna see the end of this fight.
Well, there's a lot of people dying over here. The GRB guys are getting slammed.
Oh, Maverick said, F this, I'm just gonna faux send it. We're taking the fight into the open field. Here we go. All right. Just don't retreat back inside the castle after you get pushed back. Health bars dropping here as the first engagements come clashing in. No real kills secured, but that's about to all change here as the secondary wave meets everybody on the battlefield. It is an absolute brawl situation now unfolding on our screens. This fight is spread out very much east to west, north to south. Maverick, though, looking for an angle of attack. What is he going to find here? The kill feed will be what we'll be watching on as Maverick finds a couple kills here on the northeastern side. But a couple kills secured back as Baba secure a couple kills on the northwestern side towards the door. Maverick cooldowns back up, looking for something here. Bit of a headbutt engagement. Flying Dutchman's health bars dropping slowly but surely, but they're able to restabilize Maverick. Once again, marching through the smoke bombs, the misclass, the everything to try and find these kills. You know, there's a lot of people like brawling, but there's really not a lot of death.
There's a lot of death over here. I'm watching Glacier Fall Pass, and it's, I mean, it's I don't, you can't tell it's friendly. The spells aren't friendly. The re-gears aren't friendly. You still have to give a screenshot.
That's true.
I don't believe what you're saying about that 8.4.
As the engagements come in still thick and fast here. Baba trying to hold on and restabilize. The Flying Dutchman spread very thin here across the battle lines, and Maverick looking at something here right on top of him. Judicator helmet comes out. Air compress, is it going to be able to land here soon enough? The smoke bombs coming in. There comes the air compress. DPS a little bit lackluster. Actually, it's going to be the Flying Dutchman that come out worse for wear on that headbutt engagement. The slicing and dicing on the eastern side. Cleric Cow's activated for many. And the back and forth's continuing. Maverick just trying to find those openers, but Baba's also doing a fantastic job of spreading out. Not really giving much here to the clump makers for Flying Dutchman. It is just that tit for tat trade. A couple kills here, a couple kills there.
Well, it looks like No Re and All Rise have come out ahead over here in Glacier Fall Pass, but I'll head over there to Maverick and watch the end of that fight as well. Zoller fan, sorry Zoller fan, we didn't get to watch that one for you, but you know, at least you know who won now.
There you go.
And knowing,
yeah, we're only limited to one camera here on Albion Asia, unfortunately. Oh, someone's aggroed a Christo Cobra.
Oh, those are the best.
The worst.
They're the best.
I'm kind of glad though. It's like an environment mob that actually is impactful to a big Zerg, right?
That's not a level 3 wolf.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. I don't know what's more impactful, the Cobra or the level 3 wolves. I don't know.
You know which one it is.
Yeah, that's true. That frickin' slow.
Dude.
Frickin' kills me every time.
Well, it's just everywhere, too. It's not, you know, it's...
Yeah, and it just constantly re-aggroes, and it's on first frickin'... They changed it. They changed how the wolf and the dire wolf aggroes now on its spell rotation. So it always does its AoE slow on first aggro. It's the first thing it does now.
Yeah.
So it's just like, why?
You know why.
It's to help people when they're getting ganked. So the person running can run through aggro, and AoE does the howl to slow, and then if the gankers are there, they get slowed. But I hate it. I hate it.
Why?
That's the end of...
You should be the guy in front, Rob, and stop being the guy at the back of the line.
Yeah, but for ZVZs, it's freaking horrid.
It's hilarious.
It's like, all right, guys, we're flanking here.
Yeah, I'm not the guy who's doing the dying, so it doesn't bother me any. I'm just laughing while watching it. But I imagine while you're trying to get away or rotate or get someplace, and then you hear, "Arr!" and you're like, no!
Fuck. Everyone's moving in slow motion. Yeah, not great, not great. What the fight, though?
You see the text take coming in from your left. No!
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Joy of joys. But I think that's it. We're past the hour here, Robin, and there ain't much going on. It's
Not
been
much
one of those
going
shows.
on.
We're going to be back in just a few moments, though. We do have a PvP show we're supposed to be doing with Lupac in a little while, and then there will be a Learning with Lupac show, and then there will be a short break, and then we will be back at 18 UTC with another war report, and that one will be jam-packed full of action, I promise you.
Great, he's just cursed that show as well. Great.
Dude, I shook my head after I said it. I was like, why did I do that?
Well, we know who to blame now if there's no content during the European server war report, but we'll wait and see.
Well,
so
I have been saying there won't be action here on the Albion Asia one for a month and a half, and I'm always right. So
that's true.
You know,
That's true. Well, do stick around, guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes' time with that PvP show. Some more premium codes to be given away throughout that one. These guys will let you know how to enter into said giveaway once the show begins. Until then, thank you guys for watching, and wherever you are in the world, have a glorious morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody. Adios. Oh, and remember, there's a gold sale going on, guys. Buy some gold, discounted. There you go.
Definitely a gold sale. And Bogo, before we go, who won the premium prize? Who won?
Cormet 12.
Okay, Cormet. Whisper Bogle to claim your prize. I see you in chat. You smile.
Albion Online account to claim your prize.
Yeah, not in chat. Like, you know, just whisper him on in Twitch. I'm tired this morning, man. I gotta go drink some coffee or something. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.